Alright guys, welcome back. I'm going to try to do a no edit tutorial today. Get ready with me. What is this called? I'm not really sure. But it's the thing where you don't do any edits. So hopefully I can accomplish this. And we'll see. I'll chat a little bit and also tell you what I'm putting on because I forgot last time. Oops. But I'm going with my Flower Beauty Light Illusion Concealer first because I'm going to do some powder foundation. Today is, wow, I actually have no idea. It's Wednesday maybe, possibly Tuesday. The days literally just all are one day at this point. So I'm not sure what day it is, but it is a day that ends in Y, that's for sure. So there's that. And my neighbor is out in his yard, the lawn neighbor. The one with the really good lawn. So he's out working on his lawn. And he's probably able to see me right now looking like a fool. But anyway, there's that. It's also gonna storm here. It looks like pretty bad soon. So I don't know how good the lighting is because it's literally just a wall of like navy blue clouds right now. So hopefully this looks okay. So that's that. How are you guys doing? It is the 1200th day of April. I was gonna say March, but I think eventually we did roll around to April sometime in the past century. So there's that. We did go out to Costco the other day and did that so that we could get some groceries. And Xavier got to spend some time with his cousins. They babysat him for the hour that we were gone. That way, you know, they had something to do. He got a little bit of like outside, what's it called? Interaction. And there's that. I forgot to put concealer on my little hyperpigmentations. My skin is still doing really good. Haven't really had any breakouts, which is great. Just have these like past acne marks, but so far so good. I did do a skincare video. If you missed it or if YouTube didn't show it to you, thanks YouTube. That's up. So I went over everything that I've been using for that. I'm gonna try not to make this a long video, but you know what, like, especially if I can't edit out anything, it's gonna happen. I have though been able to get ready really quickly lately. The last I don't know, couple months or so, I've been using the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue, like kind of tinted moisturizer kind of thing for my foundation. And I used that in a Get Ready With Me before so that you could see what it looked like. But I actually the other day, well, at this point it's been somewhere between a couple days ago and like 10 weeks. I honestly don't know. But I was getting ready and I can't remember if I was filming a video or not. Everything is blurring, I'm telling you. But I just started in and I totally forgot to put on foundation. And I ended up looking not half bad. And I was like, wow. Maybe my skin is good enough at this point that I can get away without wearing like even really that much. So I've been kind of doing that half the time, but if I am filming, I do try to put on a little something, but I've been going pretty light on the powder foundation. So, you know, well, that was my Maybelline Fit Me, by the way, pan, which is awesome. I have a few products that I've hit pan on actually. So now I'm going in with the Bare Minerals Bare Pro. I have mine in 10 Cool Beige. And I'm using my Wayne Goss 13 brush. So, oh man, he's got flowers he's gonna put out too. Their lawn is so freaking nice. Damn. Alright, so just gonna put a really light layer of this on just to kind of like at least kind of even out everything. Since we are filming today, I just want to look you know, halfway decent. So, as an update for TV watching, because I asked you guys in my last Get Ready With Me, you know, I told you what shows I was watching, and then I asked you for suggestions. I can't believe how many of you said Schitt's Creek. Like, really shocked by that, because it's one of those that I always saw, you know, around, but I always thought, like, nah, I don't know if I want to watch that. But haven't gotten around to watching it yet, but I do have it in my, like, you know, like, to watch queue or whatever. So, that should be interesting, because I've never had that many people recommend a show to me all at once. But I did start watching, right after I filmed that video, and before I posted it, I started watching The Goldbergs, which, yet again, another show where I was like, don't want to watch that. And then I started watching it, and I was like, why didn't I watch this before? But there's 7 seasons, so now I have, like, plenty to watch. I just started season 5, and I'm loving it. Like, this is the thing. I need to just, anytime I'm like, oh, not gonna buy that, not gonna watch that, or whatever, I need to just do it, because I always seem to end up just doing it. And then I end up liking it, you know, so that turned out really good. I do want to start watching Little Fires Everywhere after I'm done with everything else that I'm trying to watch. Here's the thing though, I tried to read the book or listen to the book, couldn't get into it, but the actual TV show looks good. So I'm wondering if maybe I just didn't commit hard enough to the book, you know, but honestly it was just so boring at first, so I don't know, you know, we'll see, I guess. Let's see. I feel like I do this so much quicker whenever I'm just sitting here on my own doing it, but I start talking and then I forget that I can multitask, and I just keep blending and blending and blending past the point of needing to blend anymore, and it turns into a cluster. But anyway, I do have an update on the critter situation, and I've been trying to film a vlog for the past, like, couple weeks, and every time I start to film it, we just get busy, and then I don't pick up the phone to record anything. And I think I may have said this in a clip for the vlog. I have, like, some dry skin here, but now I can't remember, so I'm just gonna include it here. But we had some name suggestions for our couple, but none of them have stuck. We keep, like, trying to use them, and then we forget, and we just say the couple. So I feel like the couple is just where it's at. It's just sticking. But we do have a solo raccoon that has been coming for a while, and he fights with the couple whenever he comes. And I don't know why, but it's stuck, and now we just call him this all the time. We call him Andrew Cunanan, but like Coonanan, Cunanan, whatever. I'll put it on the screen here. Can I do that? That's kind of an edit, but it's not cutting, so whatever. We call him Andrew Cunanan because he is kind of a loner and kind of mean and a little weird. So let me know down below if you know who the real Andrew Cunanan is without Googling it. Of course, I won't know if you Googled it or not, but you know, honor system here. So we named him that. Whether that's appropriate or not, up to your interpretation, but I like it. So he has been coming, and lately there has been another smaller raccoon coming, which we call the baby cooner, because we didn't have a name for it, and so now it's just the baby cooner, and it is like kind of a smaller one. So it's been coming, and the other night the baby cooner was up eating, you know, on the deck. We had like a little buffet set out for them, and it was eating, and then suddenly it was just like kind of like real skittish and stuff. And then Andrew Cunanan came running up the deck stairs, and like they had like a head-to-head, you know, like standoff, and Andrew Cunanan was like, "Rah!" And the baby cooner was like, so it was very interesting they didn't like come to blows, but they definitely were like having a turf war. And that, I forgot to say, was the Bare Minerals Invisible Bronze. Have not hit pan on him, but I have made quite a little dent in there. So there's that. But am I in focus now? I keep, my mirror is here and then the camera is here, but regardless, they eventually worked it out and like were able to eat together. And then last night, the same thing kind of happened. Andrew Cunanan was there first, and then the baby Cooner, rather than coming up this deck stairs, ended up climbing up a tree and like sneaking in through one of the slats in the deck. So we kind of like did a like sneak attack on him. Very entertaining. They kind of have a little bit of a, you know, kind of tiff, and then they went back to eating. I'm going in with the Hourglass ambient strobe and incandescent strobe light. So I said this, I think the last time I did a Get Ready With Me, I was like, oh, is that pan or not? Well, it's gotten bigger and it's definitely pan. So there that is. This I love. Probably my most used product at this point. But anyway, what are we at now? 11 minutes and something. So there's that. And then I can't remember if I said or not in the last one, but we also have 3 different possums that come. And we have like a grandpappy possum that's like all white. Looks very, very old, like ancient. And then we have like a young looking, probably female possum because she's quite small. And then we have just like a regular, probably like, you know, youngish male possum. I'm assuming the sex on these because who knows really. But anyway, and now that I've said the S word, now I'm like, great, is YouTube gonna demonetize this? And I can't cut it out. So there you go. Hopefully they're smart enough not to label that as something that it's not, but who knows, right? But anyway, also back to the raccoons. The couple, the last time that we had seen them, which was a few weeks ago or something, maybe even a month ago, and for all we know, they might have been coming while we were asleep or whatever. But, oh, that's a nice looking dog. Looks like a Brittany Spaniel. We hadn't seen them in a little while, and my lips are very dry. They came back the other night, and they brought 2 babies with them. I mean, they looked like they'd grown a little bit, you know, like they're not like little tiny babies, you know, but definitely like young little twin raccoons. So that was really cute. It was almost like they were like, hey, we brought our kids by to see you. So that was enjoyable. Wow, I kind of did that on autopilot and I don't really remember doing it. This is what happens whenever I start talking, start multitasking, and then I forget what I'm doing. Blush. I think I'm just going to go in with this Lorac Shine Bright Color Source and Light Source Cheek Palette. Technicolor. I've been using that past few days. Seem to like it. So there's that. Also, the skunk has come back, but we put all these like solar lights out around the deck. He's sweeping his concrete now. That man is meticulous. Meticulous. We put out all these solar lights so that we would kind of be alerted whenever, you know, the crew was showing up. But I think he gets freaked out by the lights because he keeps like coming. Then the lights will go off and he'll like kind of scurry away a little bit. But I think he'll work up the nerve to come back eventually, like, and get all the way up on the deck. This is a very dangerous game because if I can't cut things out, then I try not to like have long silences, but then I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. Next thing you know, I look like a clown, which is kind of where this went. So that's fun. What am I gonna do? I think I'm just gonna do my regular old basic Wet n Wild Rosé in the Air. I'm going to use my Ulta Nude Matte Eye Primer. And here's another product that I have hit pan on. And it is that shade right there. This one, and then this brown one. Most use shades in the palette because it's just like so easy. Very quick basic eye look. Where's my eye brushes? Okay, here. So that's what's going on with that. Trying to think what else has been going on, because, you know, it's not like we really get out much nowadays. But what's interesting is that our neighbor had recommended to get on Nextdoor, which is like, I guess, like social networking for your neighborhood. And honestly, we didn't want to do it. But I was like, let me just go on there just to see what people are saying, you know? See if people are like talking trash. That would be my reason for going on there, of course. So I got on there, and of course, I was not disappointed. Dude, I can't believe how many people, I mean, there's like legit vigilantes on there. You know, they're like posting like, I saw this person with this, you know, like license plate number and blah, blah, blah. They're out driving around. They shouldn't be out, blah, 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 blah. And then the person commented back and they're like, I was going to work. I'm a nurse. So lots of fights going on. Lots of like sniping and, you know, craziness. It's like, come on, you know, regardless of what your stance is on whether you should go out or whether you should stay in, don't worry about what other people are doing, I guess. Or at least don't call them out publicly, especially whenever you don't know what they're doing. Also, another person had posted, I saw this person walking with what was clearly her friend. Clearly they don't live in the same household, and they were just chatting and drinking wine while they were walking. And the person actually responded and was like, that was me. And that was my sister, who is staying with us because she was here whenever everything hit the fan and she didn't want to fly back home. So everyone is just going a wee bit stir crazy, I think. But it was pretty entertaining. But then after that, I was like, yeah, I'm out of here. I do not want to be on this website at all. Also a little bit disturbing how crazy my neighbors are. But that's that. Luckily, I didn't notice any of our immediate neighbors on there. So I guess they're less crazy, or at least less crazy in public than some of these other people. So I went in with that cream colored one. Now I'm doing the transition. It's literally just called transition, I think. The medium transition, not the warm transition. So there's that. We have been just, I feel like we've actually been a little bit lazy the past few days. But we were super, super productive like the few weeks prior to that. So that's good. We're 18 minutes now. So normally I would cut this off every like 15 minutes or so, you know, just so that the file is not quite so large, but don't have that option now, I guess. So I'm just going to keep it going. But wait, what was I just saying? Wow, completely lost my train of thought. Have no idea what I was saying. None. I guess I'll pick a new topic. So that's that. Whatever I was saying about that. But we've been trying to do a lot of editing, a lot of videos and stuff. I feel like we legit like are working pretty much all the time, even though we're like not getting paid. Not really, but that's fine. We like doing it. But we pretty much like, we get up Monday through Friday and it used to be 7 days a week, But we finally sat down and said, like, we need some, like, time to just not work. So we pretty much get up Monday through Friday at, like, 6 a.m., feed him, and then just immediately start working on, like, editing or filming, or editing and filming, uploading, doing stuff like that. Pretty much from around 8 in the morning until, like, 10 o'clock at night, whenever we go to bed. So that's been fun. It's actually not so bad, but I mean, a lot of the day is broken up by, you know, having to feed him and stuff, which is kind of nice, because I really look forward to those feeding breaks, you know, because it's just time that I can just literally sit down and pretty much relax and not have to be, like, focusing on anything in particular. I'm doing that brownish shade now. So there's that. I feel like, though, I haven't been able to watch a whole lot of YouTube, and I say not been able, but I could. It's just I'm so obsessed with that stupid TV show, and it's like, now that I've started, I feel like I have to get caught up, and I had 7 whole seasons to catch up on. Like I said, I'm on season 5, but, you know, I feel like my YouTube watching has taken a hit because I've been so obsessed with that. But I was watching, who was it? Man, I can't remember. It was, wait, what was I gonna do? It was someone who did a Get Ready With Me recently, but she was also answering questions at the same time, and one of the things, what was it about? Damn. Oh, something about, like, should influencers, content creators, whoever, should they be, you know, still making videos about new products or making makeup videos or whatever, you know, in this current climate? And it was kind of like, basically being like, they're pushing us to, like, buy products, and it's like, oh, he's got his dog out now. But I was like, what? I mean, and most of the people in the comments agreed. You know, there were some people that were like, no, totally, I don't want to see any like content that has products in it, because then I have to buy it. And I'm like, why? Why you gotta buy it? Nobody's telling you to buy it. Felt like that was very, like, strange. What am I gonna use now? I have hair on my nose. Maybe I'll just use this. I'm just gonna use the shimmery gold color right there on my lid. But I found that to be very weird. Like, no one is forcing you to buy that, you know? And here's the thing. There are some people that do have money now, you know? There are some people that are still working, some people that are still making more than they were making before because they're working extra hours and stuff, you know? So it's like, yeah, there's a lot of people out of work. I'm out of work, but there's still people that, like, you know, you either have savings or you do have money coming in, and if you want to buy something, you should be able to buy something, but if you don't have the money for it, then don't buy it. I mean, there's definitely things where I'm like, ooh, I'd like to buy that, and then I'm like, girl, you better save your money. So, you know, I mean, be an adult about it, I guess. I don't know, I found that to be really weird, that they're like, don't make videos about, like, products, but it's like, then what are you supposed to make videos about? Like, especially for the people that don't do any, like, lifestyle videos or vlogs or anything like that. What are you supposed to make videos about then? I don't get it. I feel like YouTube is a very, like, strange place sometimes because, you know, oops, I just moved that. I'm just gonna wet this brush a little bit with my Wet n Wild setting spray for my inner corner highlight. This is the Becca Vanilla Quartz highlighter. And I lost my train of thought again. I'm gonna try to pick it back up. I know I was talking about like people making videos, so I feel like that's just not as right. I think I talked about this last time, but regardless, I just feel like, I mean, you can choose not to watch, you know, you don't have to, or you can choose not to buy things, but to expect people to just not make content whenever, for a lot of people, that is their job, I feel like is weird, you know, like, I don't know. I feel like at times when, oh man, I'm like out of this. I feel like at times the YouTubers, and I'm not talking about me because I really don't care much. If you like my content, you like it, and if you don't, then I'm not forcing you to watch it. But I feel like the YouTubers that do depend on this as like their sole income, they kind of get a lot of crap, you know? Like, I don't know, it's a very weird thing, the pressure that they get sometimes from people. But I also will say, I think a lot of the times they will get like one negative comment or like a handful or whatever, and be very upset by that one comment whenever there's like 80 million positive comments. So it's a weird balance. But yeah, this is empty. Luckily though, I ordered more from Amazon, so I have a backup. What did I just finish doing? My eyes. So next I need to do brows. I really don't know where I was going with that. This is the problem, you know, with a no edit video, I can't really get my thoughts together, and so then I just sit here and ramble. I also know that it's probably almost time to feed him. I've been going on for 26 minutes now. Wow, this is insane. So I'm going in with my Maybelline Brow Fast Sculpt. Hopefully just do this right quick. I was trying to keep this video like light, and I fear I may have veered into murky waters there, but you know, whatever. This is what happens whenever I'm just like allowed to run free and say whatever I want to say. So there you go. Take it or leave it. So there's that. I do need to do a 3-month update video for him and me, I guess, postpartum, but he's made so much progress. He's actually like 3.5 months now though, so I guess a little late, but there's that. I gotta do that. And then I do have an Amazon baby favorites video that I'm gonna do. So if you are someone that watches for like more of the baby stuff, you know, then I do have that coming up. And if you're not someone who watches for the baby stuff, if you don't watch the baby stuff, I guess is how you'd say that. I do have some other, you know, like other just random content coming up. So there's that. Let me blush, highlight, bronzer. I think I have everything on. Let me use my setting spray. This is the Wet n Wild Coconut favorite. I went through like a million of these. I definitely use way more than I should, but you know what, whatever. It is what it is. So the last, was that, oh, is that me? Is that this house, or is it the lighting outside? Wow, that was weird. So anyway, last thing is mascara, and I'm gonna use, let's see, what do I want to use? I think I'm gonna use this one. The L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black, and this Revlon, this thing that does what it does. So there's that. I'm gonna skip putting on my lip color, but I will tell you what I'm gonna use, because as soon as I'm done here, I gotta go feed him, and I try not to have anything on my lips whenever I'm feeding him, because I was wearing like lip balm and stuff, and of course like kissing all over him. He started getting little breakouts, I think, from like the lip balm getting on his cheeks and stuff. So I try not to have anything on whenever I'm feeding him now or holding him or anything. I'm trying to remember if I like put everything on, because this is what happens. I forget that I'm supposed to like put on this or that. Like, I think I have everything on. So we're gonna go in with the mascara. This should be fun because I normally just edit this out, but I'm not going to, so here we go. Enjoy looking at my gaping mouth. And I also don't particularly feel like I can talk while doing this, so I'm just gonna have some background music because I've already gotten it right there. I need to just focus. Oh. Oh my god, I gotta pee so bad. I had like 3 cups of coffee. Oh, I can hear him starting to fuss. It's definitely time to feed him. Alright, that's good enough. Oh no, he's crying. My husband is out there, but oh man, he's sad. I need to go get him, so I gotta finish this real quick. Oh man. Crap on a cracker. My eye feels so dry from leaving it open also. Oh, oh, oh. Oh no. Alright, we're gonna call that good, whatever. Okay, let me just... I can't tell if I'm still in focus or not because my eyes are so bleary now, but I'm just gonna clean this up a little bit. Ooh, I got a lot right there. This is what happens when I don't pay attention to what I'm doing. Alright, we're gonna call that good. Can't believe it took me this long to do this. Not pleased with myself for that. But here's what I'm gonna go in with later. Is this the new one? I thought I had a new one. Well, I have a new one out in the kitchen, but Milani Ludicrous Lip Gloss. I'm either gonna go in with She's All That, which is a dupe for the Fenty Glow, you know, lip gloss balm thingy, or this other one. I think I'm gonna go in with this one though, but I'll link both down below because they are both amazing. So that's what I'm gonna use today. And that is it. We got ready. Thanks for getting ready with me. I hope that you enjoyed this video. No idea how it's gonna turn out, but it's probably an S show. So let me guys, you let me know what you think down below. Tell me how you're doing. Hope that everyone is staying safe and sound and healthy. And that's that. I will catch you guys next time. Bye.